impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And pull it!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now that's well seen too. Gattuso. Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. Big chance! And it's come back out to him. Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Please be reminded that drinking
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So, it's away we go then.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident, it takes hard work and perseverance.
Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Collier. Beckham. Nicely spread. Now it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Serginho. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Shot could be on. And he shoots! Oh, this looks sharp. That's a cute ball. And this is Hullet. Oh, good read. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Messi. Passes short and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that looks a good ball through. Shot, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this is Beckham. He's got tall. And it's a goal! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Pelé. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. He's being urged to shoot. He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Batistuta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Belletti. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Pass is just off target. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. No way through. Gattuso carries the ball down the right, and it's Rodri. He has found the way through. Šeško! Superb from Šeško! About as smooth as it gets. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Simplicity itself.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw.
And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Strong running down that left flank. Leeds looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Šeško.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neymar. Now it's Pelé. Pelé ploughing through the middle. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And here's Hullet. Oh, cracking ball. Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Beckham plays it short. Chance to deliver. Oh, what a climb! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Pete.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Hello everybody.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Leeds are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And the game has already resumed here. He's shifting through the gears here. Beckham stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rijkaard. Now it's Pelé. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left. Van Dijk gets a foot in and wins the ball. Messi. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and that interception was most necessary. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's not got that quite right. And it's Messi. Pelé. Batistuta. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Beckham is always looking to break lines, and he's worked it through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Goes for a shot! They've scored! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Leeds are having a ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Rodri. This looks promising. Oh, what great chance! No, that's just wide.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Gattuso. Now it's Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Shoots! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Leeds are at the peak of their powers. And a chance! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He rises! And he's hit it too high.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Good ball, good take. Tries to play it through. Roberto Carlos gets flagged offside. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Gattuso. Now, can they get him away? Shot a goal! He's got a goal! And that for him is goal number 10.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chiellini gathers from the goal kick. Messi. No way through there.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Hullet. That is a great pick out. That's good play. And he whips it. Oh, smashing header! And that has flown over. That has ended up in no man's land. Batistuta. And it's Neymar. Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's claimed by the keeper. Wan-Bissaka.
There will be 5
Beckham.
minutes added time.
Searching pass he's played there. Can he get onto this? Hullet. Aims beyond the defence. The ball goes in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nice interception, well timed.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus.
Real chance! Messi. For Olise. Pelé. Looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar!
That's just...
And that's it. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
I hope I don't seem biased towards my compatriot, but I really think John O'Shea could have a very big role to play here.
Listen, you don't win all the medals that he's won without doing something right, do you?
Exactly. And I think he's going to have a busy game, covering all sorts of defensive positions, especially when the team's on the front foot. That's when his versatility really comes into its own.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that.
He's had a shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Passing is crisp and sharp. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yokohama F. Marinos leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Aimed beyond the defence. Baron. First quarter of an hour gone. Šeško, little pass back. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's good running with the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Yokohama F. Marinos are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Best is wide and looking to get onto this. And this is Rooney. Oh, what a ball! Rodri. There's a sharp little ball here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nicely shaped ball. Can he latch on to this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Danger averted for now. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's picked his way through. Nice interception, well timed. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he was quick to react. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rodri with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Threads one in. Not got that quite right. Bruno Fernandes. Can he get on the end of this? Rodri gets rid without sophistication.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Gullit receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's superb. Veron really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Gullit. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He could be in here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rooney. And the shot! It's a pretty loose pass.
Best made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
That'll be a throw-in. O'Shea. Yokohama F. Marinos have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
There will be 1 minute added time.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos with the clearance. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Yokohama F. Marinos are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
There's the start of the second half.
Coming on the field.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
But they should have done a lot.
Up he goes! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rodri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that has put paid to that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Yokohama F. Marinos needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Yokohama F. Marinos come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Ferdinand. Quality ball. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. It's a promising position. Lovely feet. And it's Veron. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Still just a single goal between the sides.
Attendance for this match was
Rodri.
28,997.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one... Oh, smashing header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's in a great position here. Beckham with the cross. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Yokohama F. Marinos have their second corner now. Ball's gone out of play. Pullet is flagged offside.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Well, now it's a race. Great chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Looking for options for movement. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he's in on goal! And that's a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 16, Rodri. Number 5.
And here's Messi.
Ibrahimovic.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. That's going to go a long way.
Menu. Number 9,
Yokohama F. Marinos perhaps contemplating their next change here. O'Shea. And it's Bale. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Bale. And he gets rid in a hurry.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he get onto this? No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zola. That's a good ball out wide. And this is Zola. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Menu. Good. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he finish? It's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Yokohama F. Marinos could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zola. Tries from distance. And somehow it stayed out. They've played it short.
Added time.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. This looks promising. That's a sharp pass. And the number on the board is 3. And it's Hullet. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And we're done. Yokohama F. Marinos are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Quick reminder today,
Cantona claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Wan-Bissaka will have a busy game here, I think. OK, he might not be the best when it comes to contributing to the attack, but his strengths are what he does at the back. And when it comes to one-on-one situations, there aren't too many better.
Well, he has been described as one of the best one-to-one defenders, and that was really evident against the finest opposition. You can't forget, can you, how he helped to shut out probably England's most formidable side of the last decade, contributing to their dethronement back in 2020. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard, good strong midfield running here. Now it's Ribéry. Oh, good read. And this is Vieri. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, good take in a good area. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Menu. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's come to nothing. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Yokohama F. Marinos are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Ribéry gets into some space. Hit into the middle. Ferdinand tries to clear. Oh, he's been caught. There's the shot! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! Pullet duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Aberdeen have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that looks a decent ball. He has found a way through. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Maldini gets good distance on it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's in a great position here. Nice control. He's picked his way through. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Cruyff. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Rijkaard. Chiellini is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Ribéry. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Big chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Pullet powering forward here. Pullet plays it in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale gets across to intercept that. Menu. Oh, good ball. Gullit. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Gattuso. And this is Gullit. In by Gullit. Cannavaro can get it clear.
Time.
Bale. Now it's Vieri. Can he get it through? Played into space out wide, and he's onside. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it.
Shapes to shoot! Just off target. Ribery looking to be a menace in the final third. Cannavaro. And it's Cruyff. It's Bergomi. And it's Rodri. Not the most accurate pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's had it taken off him. Gattuso goes steaming forward. And here's Menu. Menu, there he goes, motoring forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely shaped ball. Cruyff gets into a good position. Ferdinand getting this one clear. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Gullit. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, good read. 60 minutes played. Ibrahimovic.
Yokohama F. Marinos really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ibrahimovic. Menu. Time and again they are repelled. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Some good work on the right flank here. Gullit. That has been knocked clear. And they've got rid. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Gullit. Number 4, Rijkaard. Number 16.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Number 20.
Yokohama
Grigori.
F. Marinos,
Number
perhaps
17,
contemplating their next change here.
Johan Cruyff. Coming on the
Searching
field,
passes played there.
Number 18,
Somewhat off target.
Cantona. Number
Bale
13,
is, of course, well known
Zanetti.
for his dancing
Number
feet.
66,
Can he spark a counter
Alexander
here?
Arnold. Number 9,
O'Shea.
Dembele. Number 10,
Here's Rodri.
Francesco Totti. Substitutions taking place.
Well, there's the clearance. And claimed it back swiftly.
Yokohama F. Marinos really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Aimed beyond the defence. Gullit looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Beckham. Beckham with the cross. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Totti clears. Yokohama F. Marinos are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Now it's Rodri. Now it's Vieri. The final 5 minutes. Cantona looking to run onto it.
Aberdeen can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
He's looking wide. Tries to pass it through.
Oh, sweet feet.
Cross into the box. Chiellini getting this one clear. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaning. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started.
Peter, we're very fortunate to be in the presence of Gianfranco Zola.
One of Italy's most beautiful footballers ever.
No doubt. And he brings such a natural, instinctive feel to a game with his freedom of movement and his dazzling ball skills.
No, that's too long. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Hullet. And here's Hullet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rodri. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Neither side especially adventurous early on.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic driving forwards.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's had it nicked away. And it's O'Shea. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Great run on the overlap here. That's good play. Roberto Carlos. Very nicely done. That's good defending in numbers.
Substitution.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Vieira deals with that comfortably. And they've got rid. O'Shea. Ibrahimovic. Shot a goal! Bergomi tries to clear. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Nicely weighted ball. Rui Costa is the team's great visionary. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he's on a charge. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. He's found a way through. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Substitution on the field. Number
Zola,
23.
ready to try one.
Rui Costa.
Well, this is his
Coming on the
opportunity
field
to...
is
Zola!
Number 14.
Oh, it's come off the
Capullo.
upright. Gets good distance on it. And it's Beckham. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for... Chance for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Yokohama F. Marinos have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Oh, that's nice. Hangs in a... He rises! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Chance here to counter. Now it's Rodri. Flashes it across. And that's the keeper's ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Ferdinand with the clearance. Oh, well played. Can he finish? Cleared without hesitation. Kaká played out towards the right wing.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Gattuso.
There will
He's
be
on it.
one
Can he
more
get
added
away?
time.
Chips it through. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Danger averted for now. Now that looks a decent ball. Pass somewhat off target. And the shot! And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the
Please
first
turn your
half?
attention
Well,
to the
we've
screen
seen
for
at times it
information
can be
provided by
harder
the
to
local
play
police.
against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Yokohama F. Marinos come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Rodri. And this is Hullet. Ferdinand.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Looking to play him in. Bergomi. Nedved. Now, can they get him away? He's in space and looking for options. He's found a way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's the throw. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Robson. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. O'Shea. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Was 29,830.
Looking for the run, and this is Hullet, and Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Leicester getting this one clear. And still we await the first breakthrough. And it's Rodri. Who is Ibrahimovic!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Hullet. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Look at the space here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Yeah.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Mbumo. Number 5, Ibrahimovic.
Looking for options for movement.
Number 16,
That's
Rodri.
very neat.
Coming on the field, number 24.
Ball swung in. Oh, smashing header! And yes, it's there! Finally the breakthrough.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pull it. Šeško. And beyond the defence. Swept in.
Yokohama F. Marinos are desperately trying to regain the momentum, and they've certainly upped the supply.
It's a promising position, and the flag has stayed down. Van der Sar claims it, safe hands.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Vieira. And this is... Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And that will be the final act. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
And
Sheshko picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
In the stadium hall.
Yokohama F.